Stuck contesting. Oh, he got the bash! What a hex, though.
Oh my lord. Metboom's still in trouble. The hex saves his life. Dearest by coming in. VANSKOR now with the tether to make sure he stays alive. Looking for the overcharge as well. Ghostic, he's got no time off for 20. There's a usage of the Wraithfire Blast. They have the Earth Spike. They're going to grab the kill. VANSKOR finally gets the first blood done. They had to wait a bit longer than maybe they wanted to get that kill. Metboom came very close to death. Still, just a little bit of an over-aggression coming out from Ghostic.
Dipping up and down it.
I mean, he is level 1 stun rate. He just got level 2 right now, so maybe that was part of the issue. And Undershock's getting caught again by TSpirit. Flame Guard came through. No more Searing Chains. He's looking for the last right click. The take coming out. Great salve timing. And now TSpirit's in trouble. He gets up the last right click with the Sunray. Will get the job done. And Undershock helps get the kill with that last right click. And TSpirit dives a bit too far, looking for that pickup underneath the tower. Meanwhile, Shachlo finds himself a kill under the Troll Warlord top lane with the AI Tether coming through. So 2 quick kills exchanged across the map, one on the Troll top, one on the TSpirit Ember mid. Everybody though, Moon stole it from Bone7, who in turn stole it from probably the Chinese teams, I believe, who in turn maybe stole it from somebody else. Who freaking knows this build, honestly? Everyone's inventing it. Ghostic's going to be caught by Metboom down bottom, doesn't go for the Earth Spike. They wouldn't have enough damage with him and Sadoy. They have plenty of Lockdown, but I don't know about the damage. Meanwhile, TSpirit finds the sniper kill mid-cast. Will come through, it'll bounce up and down between him and TSpirit coming out. But still not nearly enough damage for the Witch Doctor rotating in, and you just get the tether and the regen coming out from that. Seems to be that item that everybody really loves. And I was talking to Winter about it, and he's like, man, Windlace is just the best item in the game, or one of the best items. Just how good it is early on.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Remnant in on Undershock, Searing Chains will come through, they get off the strap, full Assassinate will go, Flame Break's pushing back, and actually, he will get it off, but TSpirit blocks the majority of it. Now the tether coming through, the Sunray, it's enough damage. VANSKOR can't heal up enough there. And Josh will have to back away. Happy with just the 1 kill, still losing his friend in the process. Metboom, meanwhile, getting caught. Uses Earthspike already. X will go to make sure.
Everyone seems to be running just the 203 build at level 5, so that it takes quite a while before you actually get the time dilation on a Faceless Void, whereas the slow might have been enough there. Don't get lucky on the bashes.
They're going in on Undershock at every possible moment. You might get the kill at the Metboom, but this time it will still be a 1-for-1. Might even be a 2-for-1 as they jump in with the Icarus dive. Nicely sniped by Funny, just going right through the uprights, looking for more at Shachlo. Diving behind that tower. He should have just backed away from the get-go, but now TSpirit looking for another. Remnant away. Doesn't get the damage, though, onto Funny because he Fairy Fires up. It's actually a 3-for-1 exchange. Not a good dive onto that tier 1 tower, and TSpirit were ready for it. Flip side.
Bringing everyone up here. Meanwhile, the Wraith King just farming up down bottom. Obviously, finishing up that blade mail, so he's definitely ready to join fights, but
time walk
counter
in.
initiation.
They're gonna find the Chrono, but there's the tether immediately coming through. They don't have that level 6, and Joshua will go down to the Assassinate. The Sunray damage is more than enough. Funnick will get stopped to distraction. Sidoi is rotated up. They can't find the bash for her boast. It'll be a 1-for-1 exchange. Sidoi does, however, have that reincarnation if need be. Both thought about diving for a moment there, but they're underneath that tier 1 tower. It's just not something you want to deal with. And now TSpirit coming in for the backside, pops the Flame Guard, Searing Chains on a 2, now looking for a Vost. He's gonna get Wraithfire blasted up as well. Blade Mail has been popped in a Vost. Looks like he might fall. Triple Remnant from TSpirit. Will get enough damage to find that secondary kill, and now he's looking for a 3rd. Flame Guard going to work with that. Searing Chains under the tower, gets a double kill for VANSKOR with the Spirits, and they're looking for that 5th. They can't find this. Ghostic will get away. The Phoenix back in time now with 1,000 gold, and it'll be a 4-for-1 exchange when it's all said and done, Trent. What a fight coming out from FlipSid.
That's intense. The blade mail. I mean, I love this build. We don't get to see it very often, though.
This is what the Envy build, I think, is what people call it.
Yeah, I think maybe one of the first ones to do it.
Yeah, Gold Black's gonna be lasted up. Earthspike to fall off. They have Finger. Not necessary. The Flame Break will come through from the Bat Rider on top of the Wraithfire Blast. And Sidoi walks right on in with VANSKOR to get the kill.
If I was Envy, I'd rather be remembered for this than the E-Blade Gyrocopter. That's what I always think of when I hear Envy build.
Well, hold that thought, as it looks like VANSKOR might go down to the Assassinate coming through looking for the Chronosphere. He'll pop it onto 2. They cancel the TP. TSpirit was about to go in. Instead, they'll just find VANSKOR, and it will take a little bit longer for them to get it done. But going back to that build, I mean, Envy's done some other questionable stuff in previous games. They're pushing that tier 1 tower. TSpirit, the only one here mid lane, still doesn't have his Battle Fury yet, so he's not quite intent on farming. He'll come through the Searing Chain, Sleight Fist, do a decent amount of damage. Josh low, we need to scout it out. Of course, they have the Assassinate coming through. The Battle Trance will fly. He's so low, the Sunray won't take him down in the end. It's going to be, he's relocated. They find the Chrono. It's on to TSpirit. Nobody dead yet. They drop the Supernova off in Spirit. Look to go to work. Ghostic trying to find TSpirit. Will die to that last tick. Sidoi coming in. Flame Bells pop. Samurai will go, they'll find Nephilim on top. Can they get more? VANSKOR being chased down, and Undershock's damage from the backsides. This is doing too much work. The bash is coming through. The Spirit's on top, and Sidoi can't get anything done. Havos man fights, and now Sidoi with his second life. Another great Fire Spirit. Shasha will come in, looking to work on Havos, but he can't get the job done. With the Firefly at the end, they will finally bring down Havos, but it's a triple kill for Undershock. And they'll wipe all 5 from the map, including Reincarnation. What an engagement coming out from Spirit, and in particular that sniper.
Yeah, interesting enough, they actually don't even end up losing that much gold overall.
Might end up getting skill. But there is going to be a relocate instead down bottom. TSpirit Wild is actually going to get caught out of position. And they're going to find an assassinate. He will be able to jump into the tree line. Actually avoids the assassinate with a great slide of Searing Chains. The Samurai will go. They have another assassinate coming through, and he should fall to it. At least the Go Black Witch Doctor cast will get the job done. But now Sidoi jumping in and ghosting top lane. And they rotated a lot of heroes down towards that bottom lane. They will find at least the Void. But Sidoi is in trouble now. Samurai on Supernova on top of Sidoi. He's got his reincarnation. He will have his blink out when he respawns. Gonna get away in time. Supernova perfectly timed. Sidoi is going to fall to that secondary stun. Not to mention the fact that Funnick had AoE damage constantly over that short period of time. That was a little too aggressive coming in from FlipSid to go for that kill on Ghostic, and they just lose 2 of their cores.
Wild.
I mean, that's the thing. He had this Battle Fury. Although it was a bit late, I think. If you can find a Ghost here, that'd be great. But they get off the Searing Chains, come in, the Samurai will heal him, or do some nice damage to help him up with the turnaround. Everything can last off before this is going to actually get brought back into the Firefly. They even get the relocate in. They're looking for more with that Phoenix. They will find it with the Wraith Fire Blast. He'll get brought down eventually. He's trying to help his comrade as much as possible, but instead he gets himself killed on top of that. Alright, with FlipSid losing 2 heroes, that actually might be go time. You talked about the top lane being pressured and pushed in. Yes, just for Warlord for 45 seconds, that's maybe your best opportunity. But instead it looks like they're going to go across the map and push in other lanes. With the help of
Undershock's found, though.
Yeah, that's maybe not the best place for him to be in. There's the Air Supply coming through. Remnant, they'll find the Finger of Death, and it looks like he's going to try to turn this. Metflin will end up falling, but he's going to go down to TSpirit Wild, and look at that damage coming through. Yes, he did get the kill on Metpum, but that's a mega kill streak still going for TSpirit Wild. But now Ghostic has jumped on top of him. There's the Chronosphere. No Chronosphere. Blink up, he actually found Funnick with the Icarus dive. Time dilation misses from Ghostic. If he wants to chase down, he'll have to do so without the help of his W ability. Wraith Fire Blast, but he turns that immediately, gets off that ultimate. TSpirit Wild turned it, and he's going to get found by a cast. Slide of Fist Searing Chains can't get him out in time. The Remnant was not there. And Havos chews through him quickly. VANSKOR will have to just go ahead and tether away. Sidoi will be the bodyguard right now, but they're chasing him down. They have the Urn Charge up and ready to go. Sidoi still looking for a Havos. Wraith Fire Blast should be up in just a couple here. But he's going to get the bash up. The cast coming through. Will find himself 1. Can he get 2? Another bash. Sidoi can't get the Wraith Fire Blast in. The tether. The overcharge. He'll get 1. Can he get 2? The time while keeping him alive. But Sidoi is so tanky. They get the blade mill up, and now Goblek is here on his own. All by his lonesome. Metpum will have to go toe-to-toe alone here as they get the relocate back. Urn Charge will come in. He can't get that right. Last right click off, and it's going to be the Shrapnel Assassinate. And one more right click that will do the job. Keeping Go Black alive. Undershock gets the job done. Whew.
Man, Sidoi looked like he had an armlet going there. Like, it almost looked like he was toggling or something. I can't believe they managed to keep him alive that IO. That was pretty sick. And I thought that was going to be a totally disastrous engagement for FlipSid, honestly, especially the way it started out. Like, they were just getting, like, chased out of the dire side base.
Immediately, which actually probably keeps him alive. Sunray, which helps heal through that. Now they're going to come in with the time dilation. Sidoi will get chased down. Here comes the rolling axes. Yes, he does the reincarnation. And the tether will not save him. The Supernova on top of it to make sure they cover the retreat. Sidoi has no BKB. The Chrono will come out. The Assassinate. Well, they will lose their Wraith King. He's dead for 73. He has buyback, yes, and he's going to use it. Meanwhile, VANSKOR getting destroyed on that cliff. Now the low ground, they're going to come through with the time walk, with the Finger will blow him up. They'll lose 1 on the side of TSpirit. Samurai will still evaporate that poor line, melt him, essentially, as TSpirit Wild is now here alone. The rest of his crew coming back in. Sidoi looking for another reinitiation. He has his reincarnation up at 33, but that is a long time, as this fight will end quickly. Undershock getting turned on. Sidoi looks like he will finally get that last right click, but still the Radiant Spurt not doing enough against Savos. The Sunray keeping him alive, but only for a moment longer. Pretty good buyback, all things considered, for Sidoi, but he's still dead for 89 seconds, and now TSpirit Wild will have to do it on his own. Funnick getting caught, misses the Searing Chains. The Flame Guard Sleight of Fist finally gets the kill, and it's a double for TSpirit Wild. It takes so much effort there for Spirit. to even think about contesting Roshan. Flip side, same for them. They just, in order to actually keep the fight even, they had to buy back and die on Zidoi. And still getting a gold advantage out of that engagement was Spirit, despite it being a 4-for-4 exchange when it was all said and done.
Yeah, the big problem too is that as well as the Phoenix is enough, honestly. Like, that's just so... That's just not going to happen, man. Like, I know you're a Wraith King, and yeah, you destroy neutrals and creeps and stuff, but not the play, I don't think. So most definitely the right idea.
Lasso coming through, he doesn't have the Aegis. There's the Thunderclap from the Hellbear Smasher, and they'll bring him down. Shacho gets the kill in the end. He's dead for a good 72 seconds, again without buyback. He just bought his BKB before going down, I believe.
By this damn Phoenix, though.
I should have talked about the fact that he had a Maelstrom. He just bought a Field Molder. Shacho actually getting Chrono Spirit. Zidoi blinks out beautifully. They get the relocate off in time. And Shacho affected by time dilation, thinking about going back in momentarily. Havos pops the BKB. Supernova on top, and Banks will be the first to fall. Dead for 53 seconds. Zidoi. Supernova stun will not connect onto him, but the Summer will follow through. Havos, meantime, gets the Lion kill. They're looking for more on top of it. Looking for Ghosty to follow with that time dilation. They had to Diffuse Blade up, and instead they'll turn their attention to Tame My Wild, who remnants up towards that top lane. He's got bots if he needs to. Well, you should not go to that top lane. Yes, you have Remnant. I don't think it's really worth it, though, in this position. In fact, he's about to get jumped out by Havos and crew. They're going to find him. Ghost's going to time that lane.
If he dies.
Walk in. Sunray's going to come through, and yeah, he's dead. Remnant forward, but only about a half meter, and that's it. He's dead for 83 seconds, and what was the Clowny's play? He should have just listened to my advice, back up, and not get involved in that engagement. What do I know? See, the Mjolnir is now done for the Wraith case, which we were talking about before. The Chronosphere actually came out earlier on into that engagement. Blink Dagger is been picked up for the Sniper, so he has more mobility. Speaking of Blink, they'll find the last one to Go Black. There's the time dilation coming through. And he's going to get chased down. They pop the Mjolnir static shield up, and Go Black is about to fall. Good net to come up and alive. Now the Death Ward coming in. And now he doesn't get it off for very long. Meanwhile, Havos chases down Neptune. Will find it. Easy a couple of targets there. They wiped him off the map now. It's the reincarnation. So always the last one to be alive. And Havos just did so much work in that engagement with the ranged axes coming through. Undershot just going to work from behind. Still no Tame on Well for 4 seconds, but he's the only one that will not go down in that engagement.
Man, raise your fours. Havos got 1,000 gold there. He's at Troll Warlord status, man. He can build him wherever the hell he wants next.
Undershock did more damage in that engagement, but they still did pretty similar. A lot of that damage from the Sleight of Fist Searing Chains. Tame My Wild will blink right and looking for the Flame Guard. He'll find it. The Searing Chains will go. He's trying to stop the Ghost from Raxing. But they'll be successful. Undershock, don't miss. He finally won't miss as he just blinks away. Havos will not be so lucky. The Finger will come through. Searing Chains will go. He'll pop the Battle Trance. He's not able to heal up, though, as he doesn't have the Satanic. Not yet, anyway, for the Troll Warlord. They still will get the melee racks, even though he does go down and feeds away a lot of gold to the Ember Spirit. In fact, it is 700 gold for the Ember Spirit. But Ember is going bottom. He needs to be careful.
Get the melee racks. One set down for them. Man, what happened to all the progression in this game, dude? Like, our Bat Rider, he's stuck on like bots and 4 staff.
Uh-oh, Undershot. Relocate. Get off. Wraithfire Blast, the Radiant Spur, and the Mjolnir right clicks. He's dead for 72, so they find 2 big picks. Going back to your question, I feel like though I'm fine. I'm watching a lot of progression. Where did that even die?
It was like almost to the shop. It was like right on top of that Radiant Ward.
Who killed that? Tame My Wild?
Yeah, it was the Ember. Yeah. He just like remnanted.
Relocated. They're looking for a fine target, and Banks was the one unfortunately for the wrong side. Team Spirit, they will get that kill. Now they're going to chase down Zidoi and Shasho. They get the first hit bash on the Shasho. He forces himself forward. And meanwhile, Tame My Wild looking for the backstep. Can't find it. Zidoi still getting chased down. A couple more right clicks should do the job, at least for this first reincarnation. They get off the Supernova on top. Shasho going to jump back in. Still doesn't have his blink lasso. It's on that for another 38 seconds. Zidoi will fall for that second time. Tame My Wild still behind. Undershock actually going down as Tame My Wild mans up. Finally gets the kill. So that's a pretty big pickup. And he doesn't have buyback, by the way, for that sniper. So that's pretty huge, all things considered. As FlipSid will at least stop the bleeding. Have to retreat by walking in front of him. They get the relocate out, though, back to the base. And VANSKOR should be left on his own. Meanwhile, jumping in, Tame My Wild remnants out. He's looking for potential Chronosphere from Ghost. He couldn't find it, unfortunately. The ward's going to be dropped down. Ghost is going to find it. Re-engage coming through. Zidoi's back up, ready to go. He still only has 1 life, but Undershot getting jumped out. Great Hurricane fight. looking for the Chronosphere, getting it off in time. It's on to 2. Shotshell in the meantime getting right-click down. Sidoi in trouble. Still, one side of the Chronosphere. Havos will fall. 2 dead. Tame Wild gets a double. The slide of the series chase. The Daedalus damage is real. Tame Wild will get a double kill, and they might not be even done yet. Backing up together as a team. They're forced to buy back on Havos. UnderShock luckily will survive still with Aegis in tow. What an engagement from FlipSid to re-engage there at the tail end of that engagement, Trent.
I'm pretty sure that if this is how Sidoi plays every game, they should just always pick him Wraith King, because he's just suicidal. Like, there's a progression. Like, having to go from the Maelstrom, and yeah, he upgraded the Mjolnir, which is great, but then he'd get the defensive Blink, he'd get the defensive BKB, and now he's gone all the way back to upgrade into that Hurricane Pike. So just, like, when's the last time he bought a damn damage item, right?
That's the thing, right? Damage items are not quite there yet. Havos is going to chase down Sidoi as they've already taken that VANSKOR. No relocate gank save this time. And he might actually have to... Well, he's going to lose his reincarnation here. Doesn't have a BKB to save himself with, unfortunately. Can they bring him down a second time? Here we go, Sleight of Fist. They get off a beautiful Supernova. He was about to fall to one more right click, and they will take down Sidoi. Bash up first hit and Tame by Wild. Chronosphere on top. Can they save him? The answer to the question is no. He's dead for 99 seconds. They turned really one kill onto an IO into 2 dominant kills onto your big carries on FlipSid.
Get the egg and try and siege high ground then.
Here we go. 6.83 is returned with the Troll and Sniper pickups of years past. They find the X on the Shotshell with the Icarus dive on top. Death Ward will come through. It'll pass between the 2 heroes. But the Ghost Scepter not in time. The Summer was there on top. Neptune getting chased down by Havos. The Static Shield on top. They've lost 4. Still Tame Wild as well as Sidoi are dead from years past. They'll buy back on the Shotshell. He has lasso still, but they might lose Rax here. Shotshell's chasing him down, but it's just a solo chase at this point. There is a TP coming up. That'll be from Tame Wild. Sidoi's there, and Spirit as well. We'll come up with the Blink Dagger.
Chronos back in 1.
Havos has got BKB up to 30. They have Ghosted coming up with the Chronosphere, as you talked about. Sidoi and Tame Wild caught by both. Tame Wild about to fall. He's going to go down. That's a dive back from the Ember Spirit. The Aegis of Reincarnation is gone, and Sidoi will try to work together with his team here. But it's just both of them left. Sidoi and VANSKOR on the run. They don't even need the Chronosphere anymore. Assassin will bring one down. Sidoi the last to be alive here for Team Spirit, as they have yet to lose a single hero on this dire side for this fight. And they've wiped the face of the earth. They get 4 and almost a 5th, Neptune just respawning in time. He will be the lone defender for FlipSid on this high ground. As Team Spirit will now go to work, finishing this game number 1 off, Trent.
I think this just, like, last 10 minutes shows kind of the same problem that, you know, kind of harped on FlipSid the whole time. The overall coordination, that whole split push thing was pretty sick, right? You know, you stopped that TV coming back from the Roche pit, and that allowed them to get the full set of racks. But it just seemed like so many, like, individual plays where Sidoi is just, like, trying to start things, and everyone has to group up and do their own thing. Whereas you watch Team Spirit, they had some really nice smokes going together. You see that, like, single bash onto one hero, and then instantly, like, he's just chronoing his own ally, because they know, like, important objectives, get the objectives, kill the Ember, go to the base, force the buyback, kill him again.